I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. We just finished up this piano, 1970 Yamaha U1, which Yamaha claims is the #1 best-selling piano of all time, not just for Yamaha, but for the entire piano industry. I would say it's probably the #1 best-selling piano that I have sold in my career, spanning now almost 3 decades of working on pianos and selling pianos. I would say the U1 is probably the one that I've sold most of. And for good reason. One, there's a ton of them out there. Two, people love them. People really kind of flock. I would say that it's probably the piano that I have the most people coming in for, specifically looking for a Yamaha, hopefully people that anyway are a little bit maybe more educated of the piano industry. They want a U series, preferably a U1 or a U3. I always try to have at least a couple of each because they're just so good. They're so popular. They endure forever. They sound great. They play well. They have great resale, I think in large part because they're so sought after and because they're just universally acknowledged as high quality in like every regard. So this one being a 1970 pianos, they have really 20 to 25 years of really good use. That doesn't matter if they're super high quality, expensive German piano, or if they're just kind of a run-of-the-mill junky little whatever, Kohler and Campbell or something, I don't know, whatever. I think it's more just a matter of materials. That's just what materials do. So regardless of craftsmanship or design, good or bad, that's just what materials can do. So where this piano is in 1970, it was ready for refurbishing. We put it through absolutely every all the rigors, I guess, of the shop. And we do this all day, every day. There's about 20 of us technicians back there, and this is a checklist that I've come up with over the years of, like I said, almost 30 years working on pianos. I know pianos very, very intimately and what they need. My wife used to think that she used to tell me that what I do to these pianos is overboard, because I did this for a long time before I had other technicians to help me. I was the only one for a lot of years that was doing all of this work, and she would actually see me working on these pianos for days and days and days, and she'd say, "Isn't that piano ready? Haven't you been working on that piano long enough?" And I'd say, "No, it has to be better." And anyway, I've created this checklist, and I've even, I think, since those days, I've even added to it. Actually, I know I have. I know I've added quite a bit to it. So, piano's in excellent condition, as you can see. So, just kind of hitting some of the highlights of the things that we do to refurbish. Like I said, 20 to 25 years, and then we refurbish it, and then it has another good 20 to 25 years. So we reshape the hammers so that they don't have the indentations. We repin so that these hammers just move straight back and forth, and they don't wobble back and forth as they move. They're just nice and firm, not too tight, not too loose. Of course, we clean it. That's a given. And we take all the keys out, we take the action out, take everything, blow it out, soda blast it, meaning it's like sandblasting, except rather than using sand, which would just tear up the wood and the felt, we use baking soda, which is like a fine powder, but just like cleans everything, as baking soda is known to do. And tightening, lubrication, alignment, full regulation. That's everything from leveling the keys to ensuring the distance that you can depress the key is the correct depth, the alignment of the keys and squaring the keys. Same with the hammers and all of the action parts. Repinning, I guess I mentioned that. The pedals. Probably That's probably about most of the highlights. But needless to say, it's very thorough. It takes a long time, and it's a proven model that I've done. Like I said, I've sold a ton of these over the years, and I've been the technician on many pianos to follow up and see them, decades later now, and they hold up awesome. So no concerns there. One of the things that we've added to the checklist since the days of when it was just me in my garage fixing pianos up is refinishing. So this piano cosmetically is perfect, and I don't say that like I see some piano dealers and like online or car dealers for that matter, they'll say that something's in mint condition, but they don't really mean mint condition. Like the finish on this, it would be no exaggeration to say it is in mint condition. Perfect. And that is not a result of it having been necessarily been babied over the years, but our refinishing is awesome. That's what that is. So cosmetically, this piano's like brand new. And then like the pedals, stuff like that, those pedals are gorgeous. Take those pedals off, and they are solid brass, so we can sand them down. Brass actually sands, and then sand it all the way down to like 2000 grit, and then buff it on the buffing wheel, and it turns those brass pedals into mirror polish. Gorgeous. Kind of what? I don't know, ornamentation, I guess. Functional as well as ornamentation. Okay, so before I play this piano look at that. These hinges and the lock, the decal, everything about it is mint condition. And then as far as the guts and the playability and everything, it probably would be an over-exaggeration. I guess a minute ago, kind of criticizing some people that advertise mint condition. The exterior on this piano, I would say, is mint. The inside, I would say that would probably be an over-exaggeration, but it's in excellent condition. Like mint being A+, the inside is probably A. We'll have to, simply because it's, when we do our thorough refurbishing, it's impossible to get it to A+, but we can get it really, really close. And for a piano that's less than half the price of what this piano would be brand new, I'd say that's a trade-off that, in my mind, is a no-brainer. Okay, let's listen to it. Sounds great. I'm really, really happy with how this piano turned out. So I think I've hit everything. I think I've kind of hinted at the longevity of this piano, And no question, knowing, having vast experience in this industry with many, many tens of thousands of pianos at this point, I would say longevity of this piano, no question, will be decades. I mean, I'm talking like 30, 40, maybe even 50 years. Of course, it'll need, after another 20 or 25 years, it'll need some refurbishing again as normal, but this piano will take it. It's a great piano. I think the person that ends up with it will be pretty lucky.